All right, here it is. 2018 Harley Davidson Lowrider. Pretty much stock. We're going to change that. A couple modifications coming up. Hope you stick with me and we'll learn a few things. Ciao. All right, it's here. Harley Davidson crash bars for the 2008 Lowrider. Got the chrome mustache style. I know some of the reviews said that they're really not in a comfortable position for putting your feet up there on the highway. We're going to find out. I like the way they look. If they function too with the foot pegs, even better. Let's open it up. Well, I can tell you they're heavy. What did your mom always tell you? If it's heavy, it's expensive. Put it down. It's well made. I know there are some cheaper ones you can buy on eBay or other places, but I mean, look at that. That's solid. That's no cheap China sheet metal right there. That's good stuff. All right, so we've got the directions out. I know a lot of people like to just take these and throw them in the garbage because they can put stuff together without instructions. Well, let me tell you what being a man is: putting it together right and being safe. All right, so read your instructions. What you're going to need is a T45 Torx bit, 1/4 inch Allen, and a 1/2 inch wrench because we're dealing with American stuff. Now, most importantly, get you some of this Permatex. Put it on everything that fastens on a motorcycle. You won't be sorry. Okay, so we got to find the 2 mounting points on the lower frame rail. Now, if you look right there, you're going to see a black plug right between the mid-control brackets. It's the only place that's left. So we're going to remove the plug from this side. And we're going to remove the second plug on this one. So not the first one up here, starting to head on up the core support, but the second one right there. We're going to pull that out and remove it. The final mounting point is going to be right. See if we can get the light right in there. Right there. All right, let's get to it. Okay, well, as you can see, I've covered the fender because we're going to be sliding this bar through here. And until it's fastened properly, we don't want it falling forward and nicking up any of our pretty paint here. A couple schools of thought on getting these plugs out. Generally speaking, if you can start to get them to twist, you can thread them out, so to speak. Some guys like to grab them with a little pair of cutters or dikes, give them a little pull. I like to get the head pulled away from the metal a little bit and start to give them a twist. Once they start to twist, they'll follow the threads in there and they will thread on out. Like so. What you don't want to do is cut that head off by accident. And then you're in there trying to push that thing through, and probably not the end of the world if it's not blind, which it's not. It goes through the other side, so you could probably take a drift punch and punch it through if you had to. But if you can just get the head up a little bit and start rotating that, she'll thread right on out of there. Let's go to the other side. Okay, one down, one to go. Let's see if we can get in here. Very gently get the head of this tree plug to lift up a little. Rotate it. There we go. There it is. Another one out. We'll clean up those holes. They're a little rusty in there. We'll run the bolts through, do a test fit, and then we'll get to mounting this. Alright, let's take this bar, slide it through here. We get our fasteners. Some of that blue Loctite on there. We'll bring this up here. And get her loosely started. Now we'll walk around the other side. Okay, Loctite on there. Guide this up into place. And get that started. Now we'll run these down close. Still leave them loose. Well, we'll get them close. There. And on the other side. All right, now we're just going to mock this in place. Bring this bar up. Notice how the clutch cable fits right into that recess in the bar there. See that? You got to make sure you don't pinch off your clutch cable. Make sure it's in the right spot. Got a hole here. Line that up. Put our fasteners through, and we'll snug everything on up. All right. Loctite on the bolt. This bolt actually has some thread locker on it from the factory. We'll just add a little more. Can't hurt, right? And we'll feed this through the front support here. And it's fitting a little snug. Okay. We'll wind this in with the 1/4-inch Allen socket. Okay, now we need to figure the best way to access the back side of that in order to install this nut. So we're going to take a look back here above the oil cooler, and if you reach up with 2 fingers and slide that bad boy in there, and you grab your ratchet, which you have conveniently placed out of reach, and you start to twist that nut and bolt combination. Well, that's not easy, is it? Let's give that a try again. There we go. Okay. Get the old 1/2-inch American wrench. Click. Torque specs are provided in the instructions. We will hit those after we get this snugged up. Click. All right, so that's our basic installation done. Now, I will come back with a torque wrench and I will torque these properly. My torque wrench is at the shop right now, so I don't have it here to show you, but I can tell you this. I have been doing this for 40 plus years on motor vehicles, cars, bikes, And I got a pretty good calibrated torque wrench here, so we're pretty close, but I will come back and check it for sure. All right, I'll get stripped down, see how it looks. All right, let's have a look. Harley Davidson mustache style crash bars, or engine guards, as they're called. They look pretty good. They are heavy duty. They're solid, well made. Let's get a look how they fit with my legs up. All right. So, for reference, I am 6'2". Mid controls for me, I am on the fence. I am debating on forward controls. Forward controls should work with these, I've checked. I'm also figuring out handlebars. I think these handlebars have a little too much sweep back on them for me. I'd like them a little bit higher. I'd like a little less sweep back. And trying to get that perfect comfortable body position for riding. But as a highway peg here, if I was to put my feet here, to me that feels pretty comfortable. Albeit, you know, people will say that, well, you're getting a distance away from your controls if you had to get down to your brakes, get down to your shifter. I understood this would probably be a long open stretch highway condition where hopefully you had, you know, plenty of foresight if something was coming up your way. But all in all, I'm pleased with the product. Seems high quality. Seems like it'll do what I had hoped it will do. And we're gonna get out there and give it a try soon. Now I got some more installs coming up. We're gonna do a Memphis Shades Speed Demon windshield. And like I said, we're also gonna be possibly doing forward controls, maybe some handlebars, so stick around. Timinator's Garage. Ride safe, y'all.